Alright, so welcome back to Astral Chain. So what I ended up doing, since last time, because I was getting really frustrated with the game, incredibly frustrated, actually more frustrated than I've been with the game in a really long time, was I actually lowered the difficulty to casual. However, what that means is I had to replay the whole thing over again, which was kind of annoying. However, I think it was worth it, because I think I may actually be able to beat him now. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure, but we will find out. Oh, oopsies. At least we're taking a little bit less damage, which is a positive sign. I wanted to just scan him though. And the other thing too is we actually have 8 charges of our AD, so we should be able to do it now. Because we were getting close, well not close, but we got to the last, or near the end of fighting him. I actually got him. I wonder if it's all timed, like these phases, because he's not doing that other phase yet, which is kind of nice. And we're getting him much lower. Oh, there he goes. I don't even care. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Because we can keep firing at him like this, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I just really want to win. I just really want to win. But it was kind of annoying having to replay through the whole file again. Just the file 11. Just to be able to do the fight over again. But I'm not sure it was worth it, but I'm being really reckless, and it's because I kind of can afford to be. I don't even care, because we have AED charges. It doesn't even matter. We have 8 of them. Plus, I think another one, too. Alright. It's about time. It's kind of a cool kill animation, though. Neat. Did we actually get him though? I don't know. Oh, he's not very happy. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna have to kill our sister to kill him. I don't know how I feel about that.
Sorry, I'm late. No. Well, I can still hold it back.
Hmm.
You have to end this. You've got to. Please. Do it!
Okay, we will. Alright.
I'm sorry. Brother.
Well, that's the end of Yosef, I hope. And that's the credits. Huh. Wow, what a ride. I gotta talk, like, if I'm being completely honest, I don't think this game was for me. I played through it. I got really frustrated on the last boss because it felt really cheap and unfair compared to everything else in the game up to that point. I felt the switching between legions was really clunky. If you're just using one, it was kind of okay, but also a lot of the combat wasn't super responsive either, I didn't find. It was... I don't know. It just didn't feel great. I mean, the game made a pretty strong, very first impression early on, but then it was pretty weak, I felt, throughout the rest of it. I don't know. And even, like, the story was pretty bare bones. Like, we have no idea, really. A lot of the information we got, most of it was from those logs we read. I don't know, just it felt like a lot of it was really half-baked. And the combat just wasn't a lot of fun most of the time. At least I didn't find it enjoyable. I really didn't like the silent protagonist. And again, I don't want to say all bad things about the game, because there were some things that were okay, but I personally did not really enjoy the game at all. I was actually kind of glad that it was done. It was also one of the reasons why I was kind of skipping the optional side stuff at the end. And I felt like a lot of the, like, characters in the game were really underutilized. Like, all those partners we had, they introduced the different kind of legions, and all of a sudden they lost the legions, and then they were completely unimportant after that. So I don't know. I'm just glad that, honestly, I'm just glad that it's kind of over. But that last boss was complete BS. I did not like that fight at all. It was completely unfair. Some of the other fights in the game were kind of fun, though. But I felt the ones that were gimmicky, that wanted you to do something, I found the least enjoyable. Because at least you could kind of see some glimmers of fun from the battle system from the other stuff, right? But I don't know. And the controls were really clunky sometimes. And it's actually kind of a long game for an action game. I wouldn't really consider... I thought it was more of an RPG than it was. But it's definitely just an action game. So... And it was mission-based too. So it's not like... It felt like it was kind of like open-worldy, but it wasn't. It was definitely just different missions and it kind of just funneled you through them. Because the only way to go back would be to replay the whole file again. Which I had to do for the last one. Because you can't just switch the difficulty on the fly. You change the difficulty for each particular chapter you're playing or file. So and that ending was, I don't know. Lost her father, killed her sister. Although it seemed like the father was in, like Max was inside the Axe Legion, but I don't know. And we still don't necessarily know the whole story with Jenna. Unless we read those files, but I was kind of getting jaded on the game at that point. But even still, I feel like that does a disservice to her. She was probably one of the more redeeming like one of the better characters in the game. But we'll have to see what Platinum Games is going to do next for Nintendo. I know they still have Bayonetta 3. That was announced like forever ago and haven't really seen anything about it, so I'll have to see if we hear anything about that soon. Or see more of it, rather. But I know they're working on a bunch of games for, like, I think they're making one for, like, Square Enix. I don't know if they're making any... I don't know what else they're doing. I think, like, Babylon's Fall or something? I guess they did recently remaster their Wonderful 101 game, which I did do a Let's Play of that originally on the Wii U. I thought that was a great game. I really liked the Wonderful 101, although it did have some frustrating parts too. And again, it's down to the controls. I find like they sometimes try to do some neat, different stuff, but it just doesn't play out well. But I did like Wonderful 101. I thought that was a pretty fun game. I wonder if we'll get a little scene here to see if, you know, anything happened. At least somewhat positive. And, like, the world is still, like, what's going on with the world? Like, they're still getting invasions with the Chimera and... I don't even know. Well, we ranked up. Promotion to... Rank Expert Plus, apparently. Yeah, so it looks like the first file and the last file we did on casual. Well, whatever. You can access file 12 by loading our save data. Apparently, the 12th file is just a bunch of, like, arena missions and stuff. So, I don't know. We'll just leave it at that for now. We finished the game. We saw the credits. Wasn't a huge fan. I can't say it's a bad game. It just wasn't a game that I enjoyed. So, we'll leave it at that. Let me know what you thought and what else you'd like to see. As always, thanks for watching, and until the next one.